Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, the Gram. I'll be on the Gram. TTONE 202. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. I'm on all those. Yeah, talk about it. Okay, okay, yeah. I'm on iTunes and all those. My music is it's just TONE, and my album is just right there. So I don't know what's going on up there, but somebody's upset. Yeah, so my album is just right there. So you just type in tone TONE, just right there. My album will come up. Even if you just Google it, TONE, just right there. It'll come up. So just wanted to promote that, and it's easy listening music, and it's just some chill music to listen to. You guys can give me some feedback on that. You guys can download it or whatever if you want, and yeah, have fun with that. And let's see, what do we got as far as the NBA is fixed? I haven't read too much of anything. Tim Duncan retires. Uh, yo, you Tim Duncan's wife. Have you ever seen Tim Duncan's wife? Look her up. Look her up. And we see, we think these basketball players who get all this money and like they have these cherry lives because they have all this money. And I mean, it's cool to have a lot of money. Yeah, that's cool. But research Tim Duncan's wife. He's got a couple beautiful kids by her. She is a Caucasian woman, very pretty, very pretty, and she likes to sleep around on him. Like, I'm hoping it's the wrong dude, but I believe that's his wife. But we don't see the problem inside of the home. We just glorify and idolize these people because they can put a ball in a hole. But we don't see what goes on behind closed doors because some of that isn't revealed to us, and that's fine. But nonetheless, it's amazing to find out that they have problems that are more magnanimous than ours. We I mean, we have problems getting up and going to work, because of our boss, is an idiot and we're smarter than he is or she is or whoever, or our coworkers, or, TP in our cars or whatever. But your wife is sleeping with guys who aren't even close to being your caliber. You're I think he's an Olympic champion too. I'm not sure if he ever played on an Olympic team, but I think he did. But he's a champion many times over. He's he's a father. He's an icon in the game forever. But nonetheless, you got this woman that likes to sleep with like the mailman. She likes to sleep with the freaking guy who comes over and fixes the doggone drain, the plumber or whoever. And it's just amazing that all of his money cannot fix that. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts. Hey, bro, you dropped something. You dropped something. Yeah, and all of his money cannot. It can't. I mean, it can't fix that. We hear about these problems over and over and over with these stars. And when we hear about these issues, we're like amazed, like, wow, that happened to you. And it's like, yeah, that happened to him, but how do you get that woman at that caliber? Like, how does that woman, you know, get into your life? It's like you never know. You never trust a big button to smile. It's like you don't know until it's too late. And let me tell you something. She doesn't only sleep around on him like every now and then. She sleeps around with him a lot. Vin Diesel around on him. It's like, oh my God. So I hurt for anybody who goes through that because it's just like, oh, that sucks. But nonetheless, congratulations to him, man. He finally retired. He came in the game. He did what he wanted to do. But the soap opera that is his life and the NBA, just period. It's, it makes me say, no, thank you. Like, I have always, liked being an athlete, and everybody thought about going big. I was never that great to go big. But when I look at their lives, I never admire all that money that they have. Never. Michael Vick had all that money. What happened to him? They stripped him of that money for dogfighting. Those white people jumped down that man. I mean, he was gambling. He had a kennel at his home. He was raising the dogs, the whole nine. He was immersed in it, and his own family member told on him. And it's like, and they stripped him of his money. He had, oh my God, Atlanta. I mean, he helped Atlanta come up. They stripped him of that money so quick. He got traded to the Eagles, and I think he plays for Pittsburgh now, if he's even playing for it anymore. But the point is, I don't need that drama. They went after him. They stripped him of all of his money. I'm sure he got some of it back, but he even said that he let money get the best of him. But still, I'm not interested in that. Look at Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel is a train wreck. He's a trust fund kid. He's had everything handed to him. This kid could have been great. He was Aggie. He was great at college. And a lot of them are great at college. Look at Young, great at college. A lot of these guys are great at college and then get into the big game and they don't know how to handle it. Johnny Manziel is still partying in his head. He just can't get past college. Johnny, it's over. But you can't tell him that. Johnny doesn't know how to be a man. He just doesn't. He's not ready for the big show, for the contracts, he went to Cleveland. He played for what, 1 year, and that was it. He wasn't ready to be serious. And I'm telling you, there's so much going on in those games. Okay, I'm gonna give an example before I go. Maurice Clarett. Maurice Clarett played for Ohio State. He was a two-time national champion for Ohio State and in Columbus, Ohio. And basically, Maurice Clarett was so brazen with the with what Ohio State was doing for him because he won those championships that he would say, "Hey, I don't have to go to class," and he didn't. They would just pass him. He had the women. He had everything handed to him, literally. Anything he wanted, boom, you got. That's how Ohio State does. They really, really, really take care of you. So when he went to the NFL, for one, he was injured when he tried to go into the NFL. He had a shoulder injury, but nonetheless, he decided, I'm gonna go into the draft. Then he tried to sue the NFL to get into the draft, and him and Jim Brown was walking around, whatever. So he tried to sue the NFL, which was already a bad start. Then finally he got on the Broncos. Got on the Broncos, was there for, I don't know, a couple months, and they cut him. Now, shortly after that, he came back to Columbus, Ohio, and he started robbing people. Started robbing people, point blank. Just roll up on them at the club. Hey, give me your money, whatever. So he starts robbing people, and then he had a chase with the police. You know the term "I'm a rider till the wheels fall off." That was Maurice Clarett. He had he had automatic weapons in his car. He had other guns in his car, and he would not stop when the police were after him. And he literally rode that dang car until the wheel almost fell off. It was sparking and everything. The tire was gone. He did not want to stop. Now, this is the speculation of what happened. Uh, for one, he said that this is speculated that the mafia was after him, and he owed them money. Now, he he goes to court. He gets a couple years or whatever, but he gets out because he's Ohio State's, baby boy. So they let him out. Now he's got a job doing something, which if that was me, it just wouldn't happen. I'd still be in jail, running around with AR-15s and AK-47s and handguns and avoiding the police and all that stuff, if I'd even be alive. But nonetheless, it just goes to show that we don't know what's really going on inside of the NFL. Even though there are shows called Inside of the NFL, they don't really tell the grit, the grime, all the people who come after you once you get that type of money, once you have that type of status, your relatives who would love to destroy you. They don't really talk about that until something actually happens. You know what I'm saying? Until you start getting dirt on you, like Traymond Green, who I call Mr. Hack and Smack. I think he's been playing the wrong sport. Actually, Traymond Green is the one person I think that can play both sports, football and basketball, and be a success because he loves to hit you. And now uh, went to a club and got into a fight with somebody. So they arrested him for that. But uh, nonetheless, you just don't see what's on the inside, and that's the whole point of what I'm saying. So don't idolize these people. Don't. Watch it. It's entertaining, okay, then move on. But do not idolize these people. It's your boy Tone202. Don't forget to check me out and just Google my name, Tone, and my album is just right there. It's your boy. I'm out.